Sound scared me awake this morning. Tons of cars honking outside. Tripped over the cat and landed on my backside. Scrounged around the kitchen, but all that I found was some stale saltine crackers sprinkled with old coffee grounds. Poured some hazelnut creamer on it, trying to make it taste just right. But when I took a bite, man, it nearly cost my life. Started choking and coughing, couldn't catch my breath. Tried to spit in the trash, but instead my cat ended up a mess. She was real happy about that. She clawed my way up my body, blood oozing from my side. Meanwhile, the cars are still honking. What the hell's going on outside? I ran to the bathroom trying to clean up my mess. No soap, no first aid kit. Man, I was feeling so distressed. All I had was some toothpaste, so I smeared it all around. Didn't have an old Band-Aid, so I used nasal strips to lock it down. The cars are still out there honking, and I'm just looking for some peace. But I'm stuck with this giant mess, trying to find some release. Needed to get dressed, but ain't done laundry for so long it's obscene. All I had was the bottom half of a Sasquatch costume from Halloween. For a top, all I could find was my girlfriend's Taylor Swift tee. I run for the door and find myself staring at more than 20,000 geese staring back at me. Bet they weren't expecting to summon no Swifty Bigfoot with those honks. I opened the door and the geese rushed at me, catching me by surprise. Feathers flapping, beats a-clacking, all sorts of murder in their eyes. I stepped back and slammed the door, but tripped over my cat. Then I pulled the whole kitchen cabinet down, trying to stop myself from going kersplat. Ran to the bathroom again, covered with blood and gore. There was no toothpaste or nasal strips. When was the last time I went to the store? So I grabbed the toilet cleaner, slapped it on my face. I used some pimple patches, praying I could cover up my disgrace. What was this, some sort of weird version of Groundhog's Day where I never leave the toilet? Now I'm watching my every step, trying to avoid the cat and glass. Tried to jump for the back door, but just landed on my ass. So now I'm scrambling in the glass pile, getting more cuts in my skin. I stood up again in the bathroom. How did I end up here again? What is this, some sort of weird version of Groundhog's Day where I never leave the toilet? Try to sneak out the back, but thanks to that cat of mine, I tripped right through the glass door. Now I'm seeing the tunnel of light. The geese, they stop, they're honking. They're staring at me in fear. They ain't never seen no bloody swift Sasquatch doing so much damage to his own rear. I woke up in the hospital. Man, I didn't even remember the ride. Looked up at the nurse and said, "What happened? How'd I end up inside?" She said, "You were flown here by a flock of geese. So odd. They're all out on the lawn outside, worshiping you as their bloody Bigfoot god." And I'm just sitting here all confused, watching the geese bowing down. And they're still honking. I'll never get no rest.